Hey, this is Pastor Justin, pastor over at New Covenant Church in Owensboro. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes and talk to you about counting the cost of being a Christian. You know, I've always thought that being a Christian was a pretty easy thing. You know, you just kind of go down an aisle and make a prayer and get dunked in the baptistry. And then you go to church, and I figured that made you a Christian. But I got over to Luke chapter 14 and got to reading that Jesus said, if you're going to be a real follower of his, a real disciple, you have to count the cost of discipleship. In other words, we have to be willing to give up everything in order to follow him. You see, oftentimes our lives are filled with things that don't need to be there. And Jesus is saying, give up everything. He didn't say some things or a few things, but he's saying give up everything in order that you might be able to follow him. He gives a couple of illustrations. He said, what man starts a building project and then doesn't finish it because he didn't count the cost first? Everyone would make fun of him. Jesus also says, what king is going to go out to war with another king without first counting the cost and seeing if he has enough soldiers to even fight the battle? And so, friends, being a follower of Jesus is the same thing. We got to count the cost. I recently started restoring an old car, and I didn't sit down and count the cost before I started the project. And believe me, friends, it has cost me way more than I ever intended. So I just want to take a moment today and say to you out there, if you're thinking about being a Christian, you're thinking about being a follower of Christ, or maybe some of you already feel like you're a Christian, let me ask you this. Have you ever counted the cost and just thought about what it means to be a real biblical Christian? If not, I want to encourage you to do so today. This is Pastor Justin over at New Covenant Church. We love you, and God bless you.